Here, Baba, get something to eat. Thank you, my son. May your hands never lack. From today, I walk with you. Your shadow is with me now.
Is kindness always rewarded? People like to believe it is. They say that when you give to the poor, heaven keeps record, that generosity opens doors, attracts favor, and protects the giver. But what if that belief is only half the truth? What if one simple act of compassion becomes an invitation instead of a blessing? This is the story of Daniel, a man who never intended to do wrong. He did not seek power, wealth, or trouble. All he did was extend his hand to help someone he thought was helpless. He did not know that, in doing so, he had crossed a line he could not see. Because not every outstretched hand is empty, and not every plea for help comes from a place of need. Some hands are traps, some gifts are exchanges, and some acts of kindness demand a price no one warns you about. Daniel lived a quiet life. He was humble, disciplined, and satisfied with little. Each morning, before the sun rose fully, he walked the same dusty road to work, past unfinished buildings, roadside weeds, and the smell of early traffic, towards a small accounting firm in the center of the city. His life was ordinary, predictable, and peaceful, until the day it wasn't. Because the moment Daniel stopped walking, the moment he decided to give, something unseen began to follow him home. Daniel was not a man of excess. He believed life made more sense when it was lived quietly. His days followed a familiar rhythm. Wake before dawn, bray briefly at the edge of the bed, dress neatly, and step into the morning air while the city was still stretching awake. Joy, his wife, often teased him for being too disciplined. "You live like the world will collapse if you miss one routine," she would say, smiling as she handed him his breakfast. Daniel would only shrug. Peace comes from order, and peace was something he guarded carefully. He worked as an accountant in a small firm that handled local businesses, shops, transport unions, private schools. The work was steady, the pay modest, but it was enough. Enough to pay rent, enough to eat well, enough to sleep at night without worry. Daniel did not chase luxury. He only wanted stability. That was why the walk to work mattered to him. It was his moment of quiet reflection before the noise of numbers and deadlines. The road was long and dusty, lined with half-built structures and stubborn patches of grass